Hi, my name is the Creative Archer of Zambia. I have something to share with you, and this is we need the Africa back from Africa. And what do I mean? Let's have our Africa with K back from the Africa with C. Does that make sense? Does it? Maybe or maybe not. Africa from Africa. How? We use borrowed systems. Everything that we use is borrowed. Nothing is from Africa. Because we use Africa with C. Let's write it the way we can write it as Africans. A-F-R-I-K-A. That's our Africa. And not the Africa C-A. No. That's the borrowed one. Why? Maybe because of colonization. Maybe because of people that came, or the setup that we were given. I want to elaborate something on Africa. Hope you guys know everything that we see around came from Africa. All the ideas came from Africa. Africa, which is with K, not Africa with C. First thing, Africa feeds the entire world. True or false? I see the minerals, I see everything that, the resources that we have as Africans is what is made of the world. When you visit these other places, you see how beautiful they look. It's because of Africa's resources. But as Africans, what do we do with the resources? What happened to us? Okay, maybe we didn't know how to use them. Or we did, but we just used them wrongly. Okay, that's the past. Let's look at the future. Let's say the present and the future. How we are going to get the Africa back from Africa. We've learned a lot. We've seen a lot. A lot of Zambians, a lot of Africans have traveled to go and study. A lot of Africans have gone out to go and learn new things, to go and learn how these people have managed to build their beautiful cities. Does it mean they don't come back? Or does it mean they just go and learn English, French, Portuguese, Latin, Spanish, Dutch, Italian, and come back? Or they just go there to take photos? Like, no, okay, I've been to America, I've been to UK, I've been to Australia. But if you look at those places, they are beautifully done, beautifully built, with the resources, of course, from Africa. But where do we go wrong? or maybe we should stop sending the people to go and study abroad. Instead, we block our resources and say, okay, whoever wants to get or to invest, they should do it in Africa, so that everything is done in Africa. We know how it's done, so that now we can export ready materials. Of course, very expensive because it's ready. Let's have all those industries, all those factories, let's have them in Africa. So that whatever they make them from Africa and take them elsewhere. Let's see that if it's gonna work. Because according to my experience and the places I've visited, I see a lot of factories got some Africans working there. But they have knowledge, yeah? What if they came back with that knowledge and do it in Africa? Is there anything wrong with us? If they came to Africa with the same knowledge, build whatever they were working from, and build it here, invest whatever they're doing outside there, if they can come and do it here in Africa, Africa will be a beautiful place. And no one will come and say Africa is a bush. We laugh at ourselves because we don't appreciate what we have. But the time is coming. And the time is now that we need to start processing ourselves as Africans. Why can't we use the resources that we have? The people that want to work with us, why can't they come and do everything here in Africa? All the natural resources we have, but we are still a dark continent. I don't think the word dark continent came from being black. No. The mentality which is black. Or maybe we are called black people, not because we are black, but because our mentality is black. It's dark. It's like we don't think that much. But the time is now that we start thinking outside the box. We start thinking of repairing Africa and bring the Africa with K back from Africa we see. And the only way we can do this is by bringing back Muammar Gaddafi's ideas. 3 elements. Only 3 elements. And this will change the picture of Africa. Let's take this opportunity as youths, energetic, and start talking about these things that can actually bring back our Africa. We know our old folks don't know what the future holds because they think time is gone. All they want is just something for their kids. Because I think we are tired of them. Our leaders don't really think about us. They don't really think about the rest of their countries, the population, the people. When they get money, Now think about this. You get money from China, from America, from wherever it is, as a leader of a country. You get that money, instead of banking it in your local bank, you take it back either to UK, to America again, and go and bank it there. You want to build that side. Or by saying, you want to protect what you own. But that's stupidity. Because it will go back to what Russian president said, to say Africa is more of a cemetery. Somebody will get rich, will go and enjoy the holidays in Dubai, will build in America, will go and spend or maybe have fun in UK, but when they die, they are buried in Africa. I think that was so deep. That's so deep, and even if they say truth hurts, but that was it. I think a lot of people saw sense in that. Like, for real, you make money, you go and stay outside. When you die, they just bring the dead body and bury you in your homeland. Okay. But try to change that situation. Instead of building outside, just build in your country. Bank that money in your country. Let's take the 3 steps that Gaddafi wanted. One currency. Let's have what Gaddafi wanted. One currency that can be used across Africa. Second, United States. The presidents are called head of state because a country is a state. So if you have United States of Africa and we have an African bank, 3 elements. African bank, United States of Africa, and one currency that can be used across Africa. Each country can have its own currency, but one currency, the way we use dollar, pounds, whatever it is, but if we can have our own currency as Africans, that can be used across Africa, and we're done. Because we won't need any money from elsewhere, but we have our own African bank where we can borrow money and do whatever we want to do. Some currency that we can use. If I want to go to Congo, I want to go to South Africa, I want to go to Morocco, I want to go to Egypt, I can use that currency. I have a bank where I can borrow money from within Africa. That's how we're going to change Africa. That's how we're going to bring Africa back from Africa. I think it's time to rise and fight for what belongs to us. Time to come together and see where we went wrong or where our ancestors went wrong. Let's learn from that